This baby is careless. She lost her coat. I'm a good boy. Woobin. Yes, you're my good boy. Yn sat on the nearby bench and is sitting quietly. She is thinking something very deeply, while Kook is giving her time to his appa. Kook. No. Then Yn arrived here. The entire year was tensed and was furious. Yn was just worried for his kids. There, to Yn on their way to other three. I'm telling you, Youngie, I will not stop myself if something happens to them. He is worried because it's not safe for men to step out of the house and that too without anyone's knowledge. Yn, don't worry, appa is there. There. Since when both of them started sneaking out? He is still furious. I need to ask from Sugar Youngie. How can these two sneak out? They shouldn't dare to. He stopped when he heard Kook's cute whining. Kook? No, I'm also cold. I want something. I want this coat. Yn, what happened, appa? He asked Woobin. Kook, Youngie, tell him to give me one coat as well. Woobin, kid, I'm not having another one. Kook's cute side just melted Yn and there. Woobin is already raped. Yn, okay, listen to me. He softly cupped Kook's face. Yn, I'm like appa. I will give you mine. Kook's face lit up and he smiled like a kid, his eyes shining with happiness. His smile just made his appa and Youngie smile on his adorable side. They are seeing him like the same old bunny with his big bunny smile. Kook, thank you. He smiled when Yn wrapped his overcoat on his baby brother's shoulder. Yn ruffled Kook's hair, his eyes warm with affection. Woobin's heart filled with happiness and pride, seeing the adorable interaction between his sons. Their eyes are showing the warmth. He smiled, feeling gratitude for this little family moment. Yn, let's go back, kids. Wait, where is Yn? Woobin, wait, Yn? He turned backside and found her, seeing something calmly on the bench. Maybe she has fixed her gaze on a little ant. There, patting her head, what my Nuna is doing with so much concentration? Yn, see this teeny tiny ant. She pulled him down. Now he is sitting in front of her on his knees and seeing her, who is busy in seeing the ant. There, Nuna, look here. He cupped her face softly. She looks at him. There, come, let's go to our car. We need to go. Yn interrupted him in between. Yn, shaking her head vigorously. No, I'm not going anywhere. She crossed her arms. Her voice was raised with just like Kook's attention. Kook, Nuna? No, he's struggling. Why, Nuna? Yn, Cookie! She did grabby hands, and now they are seeing Yn and Kook Milan Part 2. Both the siblings are hugging each other like there is no tomorrow. Woobin asked Yn, Dad, do one thing. Yn, yes, appa, what? Finally diverts his gaze towards him from his kids. They is still sitting there and is admiring his siblings with a small, adorable smile on his face. Woobin, inquire anyhow how they sneaked out. And are Hobby and Sugar aware about them? I'm sure if they won't found these two in the mansion, they will panic. Yn nodded and went away to talk with his guards. Kook, what are you looking? He hid her in his embrace more after seeing their smiling face, like the man would harm him or his sister. Not in his full sense to understand the man in front of him. Then, for both of them, you both love each other so much. Then why you always fight? Kook says careless. He murmurs, Wine. He is strict, cold, and sometimes rude and scary. Her last words came out like whisper. There, Kook, you shouldn't scare her. Kook, she's my baby. I don't like that. I even apologize when she sleeps, but I don't want her to get hurt, so I stop her and restrict her in many things. Jin disconnected the call. Jin, Appa don't know how they sneaked out because God said no one has seen them going out of the mansion, and just before the call, Woobin inquired from them about kids. That means none of them are aware about kids. But, Woobin, but what, Jin? Jin, I don't know if I'm wrong or right, but they were lying to me. They were nervous. They must be lying. Woobin, but why would they? Jin, Appa, you know these three. They are Yn and Kook. Magnes are brats. From starting, they used to trade cards, and maybe they should have done the same. Woobin, shaking his head. God bless me with great creations. Referring to his older kids, don't know what chemical reaction result like this. They are Yn and Kook, he said casually. Ginger smiled on his Appa's words with little nods. There, Kook, what's this? He said while taking Kook's hand in his. Kook, no, it's hurting. He tried to pull his hands behind, but Dad didn't lift his hand. Instead, he tightened his grip around Kook's wrist. Jin and Woobin walked to them. When Kook hissed in pain. Jin, what happened? There, Youngie, see his wounds. It's fresh and not treated as well. Wine looks at Dad and then at Kook's hand. Wine, what you did? Have you hurt yourself? She asked in sad tone with a big pout on her face. Kook, Ash, no, it's nothing. He whined while shaking his head. Don't worry, Nuna, it's nothing. Wine, no, it is. She slaps his forearm. Jin, wait, let me blink first aid kit. He rushed to his car. All of them are worrying for Kook, and he is seeing them with innocent doe eyes and a small pout. They are asking him many questions. Kook, quiet. I kicked and punched. There, you fought with someone? Who? When? Kook, yesterday. Guards, they are very bad. Woobin's jaw clenched just after hearing this. Kook, they were talking bad about my Nuna. My Nuna is a very good girl, and they were saying bad about her. Woobin, guards of mansion? Kook, nodding yes. Even they were checking out Wine from tip to toe. He noticed that, and that raised his anger, which came out in front of Jimin. Wine is just caressing his tattooed hand. Flashback, Kook is walking towards the guards to get his sister's dress. Some guards are standing in a circle, whispering something amongst themselves. As he approached, he overheard their conversation. His eyes narrowed with anger when he heard the words of them. Guard 1, have you seen her? She is just a spoiled daughter of these rich people. He scoffed. Guard 2, what's wrong? Guard 3, she was limping today. Now I will assume you're smart enough to understand that. And just look at her. She was roaming in those thin and short clothes in this winter season. What can be her purpose? Guard 2, you guys are right, but as per me, we shouldn't interfere in this Mafia's personal matter. Guard 1, if she herself walked to us like this, then we just can't help. Guard 3, have you seen her figure? That was too much. He He received a hard kick from behind, and like this, Kook picked him up. While all this, he hurt himself, but he didn't pay much attention to it. He was furious when he went back. That's the reason he exited from her room earlier. Back to present. Kook. My Ryan, my baby was hurt, and Uma had punished my baby, and they were saying bad about her. He muttered. His voice was trembling. His one hand wrapped around her protectively, and she is doing her work with his another hand. Woobin, Yn, and they are listening to him carefully. Their eyes filled with anger. They took a note to do something with the cards. Yn, whispering, that can be here by there and Woobin only. That's why cards were lying. He must have treated them all. There, ruffling Kook's hair. You did great. Kook. No, not really. Sugar Hyungi will get angry on me and punish me as well. Yn. And why so? Kook. Because I broke the rule. Rule of not creating any scene in the game mentioned. But now I did. Wine, what you did? She finally came out of her little world and asked him with curious eyes. Kook. You didn't hear anything? Wine. No, Miss Vicky. And was coming upwards. I was seeing her. She pouted innocently. Kook. Good for you. He smiled with half-closed eyes. Are you okay? Wine. Yes. She smiled widely. Yn. Come both of you. Let's go to car. He held siblings' hands. Yn. You need to answer me. Why did you drink this much when you can't handle it? Both sensed that Yn is scolding them. Not harshly, but yeah, he is scolding seriously. And that made them sad and pout more. Both of them looked at each other with the same pout and nodded. Then they both get themselves free from Jin's grip and ran towards the garden nearby. Yn. Hey kids, don't run. Wait, come here. He shouted, chasing them from behind. Woobin. Hush, now what's going on in their mischievous mind? I think we are in this for a long night, he said while following Yn from behind along with their. Wine tripped over a stone and fell on the ground. She didn't get hurt, but now she is sitting on the ground with teary eyes. Whereas Kook is running around the fountain. Yn went to match her level and cupped her face, but the very next second she started throwing her arms on him. Wine. You didn't save me. Teary eyes. Yn. Hush, no love, it's not like that. Then Woobin came there, and there is now laughing hard. There, this is insane. Yoongi is getting hits from Nona. Yn shot him a sharp glare. Yn, shut up and help me in taking care of them. He really didn't scold at Younger because he himself is in trouble. There, yes, he walked towards Kook. Yn, softly. Wine, baby, Oppa is really very sorry for not saving you from falling. Oppa will take care of it in future. Wine, no, Oppa is also bad, like him. She points at Woobin. Woobin's face fell a little, but he changed his expressions immediately, not wanting to show his weak side to his son right now. Wine, she made an angry pout. Oppa want me to fall again in future? Yn, shaking his head immediately with wide eyes. No, baby, it's not like that. You are taking me wrong. Hush, tell Oppa. Are you hurt somewhere? Wine. No. She shook her head and stood up, stumbled again, but This time she got hold on herself. I will not tell you. Jin, baby please, tell Appa. He worriedly walked behind her. Yn, I'm sad and you make me more sad. Woobin hold her wrist from behind, stopping her from going further. Baby, tell Appa what made you sad. His grip isn't tight. It's preventing her to run away. Yn, no, she whined. There. Kook. Kook is annoying there in the background. Kook is throwing leaves and branches towards there, who is just dodging it. Yn, leave me, she requested in small voice. She doesn't want to stand here. Something caught her attention and she wants to go there only. Woobin, baby tell Appa what is bothering you. Yn, she pulled her hand a little harshly this time, and Woobin isn't having any intention to hurt her, so he left her. Baby, she ran towards a cute puppy. Woobin, he walked further, following her. Wait, don't run, kiddo. Jin shied after seeing them. He decided to walk to Kook, and there, the stair seems to be in trouble. She sat down and took a small puppy in her hands. The puppy was stuck and she helped it. Yn, placing puppy's head softly. Baby, are you alone? Where are your Appa and Amma? The puppy licked her hand. Yn, my Appa also left me and hurted me, and also my Amma. The most. My Amma cried a lot. I don't want you to cry. Yn, so be happy, baby, she is saying all this while playing with the puppy. Woobin's heart felt like it had been punched. He had never imagined Yn is holding her past like this. Yn, he is very bad. My Amma cried yesterday as well. I hate tears of my Amma. Woobin gently took the puppy out of her arms and placed it aside. The puppy ran away. Yn, no, you are also leaving me, baby. Everyone is so bad, making me sad. He slid his hands over her face and cupped her face, making her look at him. Her eyes are blurry with tears. Her face is twisted with sadness and tiredness. Woobin, no, Appa is really sorry. I'm sorry for everything. She shook her head, still in his arms. Yn, you know? Sorry. You hurted my Amma. I hate that. Woobin, his face fell, pale, and eyes filled with tears. I know I have made mistake, but I loved you, and I loved your Amma as well. He is just too sad to think much. He is saying whatever is coming in his mind. It's his true feelings. He didn't expect this to share with Minx, but it came out. After all, the person in front of him isn't a normal person. The person holds a crucial part in his life. He have loved. No, he still loves her a lot. How can he hide his emotions when his baby is misunderstanding him? Just then, Yn and Kook arrived when Yn and Woobin were discussing. Kook, still drunken. Where is my baby? He stood just behind her. Yn, Appa made my Amma sad. I hate Appa. Her cheeks are getting red now and her eyes are dropping little. Then Jin listens to her words. Both brothers are having a hard time after hearing her harsh words for their Appa. They can't feel their Appa's pain at this moment, but still they can assume the pain he is going through. She holds his hands, which are on her face. Yn, she still cries. My Amma still cries and gets sad. She never shared anything with Appa and Cookie because they won't understand. Fine, I'm her daughter. I can understand her the most. She smiled through pain. She's just taking her heart out in this strong condition, and Woobin is letting her do so. He is ready to endure the pain of her words after this day. But he doesn't want her to suffer alone or feel suffocated because of holding all this inside. Jean was about to interrupt, but Woobin's one gesture made him stood silently in the corner. Yn, I hate you, Appa. You're so bad. You were my superhero. But you ruined everything. And now, after years, you are making her cry again. Why? Finally, she burst into tears. It's true, Mishu have never shared much with brothers because she has seen her own masculines in Yn. It's true that daughters can understand their mothers more than their sons. Her gestures were enough for Yn to understand about her pain. That's one of the reasons why they both are this much close today. Yn had to take that place in her Uma's life because her Uma is also human, who needed someone to share her pain. She has seen each and every tear of her Uma. She shed because of Woobin. Believe me, it hurts the most seeing your people in tears because of your another loved ones, whom you have loved endlessly. She was at the moment where she was confused if her Appa was right or her Uma. But the reason and evidence she got to encounter were enough for her to doubt on her Appa, and that's when her anger raged against him and she sees it as hate, which she can never do to her Appa. She still loves him, just some covers have weakened that love. Her superhero is still there, but now there is distance between them, and more than that, now she isn't that old baby. Kook, patting her head from upside, is she still sitting on the ground? Stand up! Yn, I'm Sleepy Cookie, and see these tears. My tears are also bad. They aren't in my control now. She wiped her tears away, but it's not ready to stop. Kook, He sat down and sees her face. Why crying? Hey tears, stop coming out from my Luna's eyes. You're bothering her. He wiped her tears and scolded her tears. Jin, let's take them to the car now. They need rest. Woobin looks away and wipes his tears. Take them, I'm coming. He needs some minutes to gather himself. Now Kook and Yn are looking sleepy. Both have closed their eyes little. Jin, come kids, now no tantrums. He held Kook's hand. Kook, I will not give you your coat. I'm cold. Cute offended look. Jin, keep this with you. I don't want this. Kook, good. Kook walked in front with Jin. Yn, no, I will not go with you. Let me sit here only. She sat on the ground comfortably. There, Nuna, please come. Don't be stubborn. He is bending to match her level. Yn hugging her knees. No, I will not. There, baby, please. Yn, no, Cookie always babying me around. Now I don't want another Appa. I have enough. There, please baby, see Cookie is also going. Yn, but I'm very tired. I can't walk. She can, but she is just being stubborn now. There, okay, come, let me pick you up. He picked her up. But she started struggling in his arms. Yn, no, leave me. She wiggles more. I may fall. There, you won't, baby. I will take care of you. She struggled more and yelled, and that was it. Person 1. What's happening here? A dangerous Mafia standing there with his dark aura in one hand in his pocket. Person 2. Put her down. How dare you to force a girl at this place? His cool voice made Ted to get in his serious mood. Wine, save me, she asked the unknown man in front of her. I don't want to go, she struggled. Unknown person 1. Didn't you hear her? She doesn't want to go with you. So put her down. What will happen next? So now if I won't ask for likes and comments, then I won't get it. Good. You're nice. Keep going, my daughters. I will also disappear one day without informing you all.